Welcome back. This is the last video on financial analysis, but it is an important one for an MSME counselor. It is about how to measure efficiency for an MSME. You can measure MSME's efficiency to see if they are using their resources wisely. After all, they shouldn't be wasting their resources. What are the indicators to measure the efficiency of MSMEs? Some of those are inventory turnover period and cash turnover ratio. Let's first look at inventory turnover period. To calculate this, you divide inventory in the balance sheet, which includes finished goods, work in progress goods, and raw materials, and divide it with sales per month. Note that inventory is an expense that the MSME has not been paid for yet. It hasn't turned into money yet. So if there is too much inventory, it is not healthy for an MSME. It depends on what the MSME is producing, but it may be best to keep inventory turnover period between 1 month to 6 months. Now let's look at cash turnover ratio. You take cash in your balance sheet and divide it with sales per month. If this period is too short, the MSME may be having liquidity problems, which means there may not be enough cash to run the business. But if the period is too long, the MSME may not be using its cash wisely, so this figure should also be just right. Let's try an exercise. Remember the honey factory from the previous video? Let's use the same balance sheet and income statement. Pause this video and calculate the inventory turnover period and cash turnover ratio. And as always, please think about what the answers mean. Are the figures too high or too low? Did you get your answers? Inventory turnover period is 5, but what does that mean? It means that maybe it is better for this honey factory to decrease the period if it is increasing. Honey does last long, but wouldn't they want their honey to sell more quickly to grow their business? Cash turnover ratio is 0.6. This honey factory may face liquidity problem with this figure. They may run out of cash to operate, so they really should try to sell their honey as fast as possible to get more cash. Now you have completed the major concepts of financial analysis. Please go on to the next video, which is also very important for an MSME counselor.